Hello all. In the previous session, we have made our dashboard remember things using use state. We changed numbers, booleans, objects, and the UI reacted instantly. But there is one limitation. All that state lives inside one component. So how does one part of the screen inform another part? How does a parent send data to a child? That communication channel in React is called props. Props are data passed from a parent component to a child component. Right now, our dashboard shows the student name, courses, and the progress. So instead of writing everything inside one file, we'll split the UI into smaller components and send data using props. We'll start with the course card component. Let's create a child component. So we have this course card component over here. Yeah, let me define the type of props that it will accept. So we define type, let's say course card props. So in my course card props, it will be accepting, let's say, the title of the course and what is the progress in that particular course. So my title will be a type string and my progress, which will be number. Yeah. Now let's accept the props over here. So that is props of type course card props. Yeah. We have this style over here. Let's say in place of this h3, what we will do is we will do props dot title. The duration will remove and we'll add a paragraph tag, p tag, saying props dot progress, and we'll add the percentage over here. Yeah. So this is our course card. Yeah. Go to this enroll button also. This is our course card over here. At this stage, it only displays what it receives. But who will send this data? The sender will always be the parent component. So now we move to the student dashboard and pass real values. So in my dashboard, what I will do is um, over here, welcome student, enrolled courses. So in my student dashboard, in this enrolled courses, we don't require this course progress for now and this add course button. So we will remove this for now. Yeah, we have imported the course card component. So let me just pass some data over here. Let's say title React, and let's say my progress is 40% in this. Yeah, let's copy this and let's paste it over here. Let's create another one. Let's say the second course is Node.js and my progress in that is, let's say, 30%. Let's say my third course is let's say data structures, and my progress in that is around 60%. Yes. And now if we check our web page, yeah. So here it will show us that React, it is my progress is 40%, Node it is 30%, and data structures it is 60%. Now over here, as you can see, I've repeated this course card component call multiple times. But what we can do over here is, let's say in my courses over here, I can define it as string. Yeah, let's say I don't define this as string. I will define this as objects over here, which will have, let's say, the title, which is React, and the progress, which for React was 40%. Let's say the second one is titled as Node. Sorry, this should be object. Yeah, this is Node, and the progress, let's say, is 30%. The next one is AI. So this is the title, AI, and progress, let's say, is 10%. Yeah. So this is our courses set. Now here, what I can do is, instead of repeating this course card function call over here, what I will do is, I will define my braces over here. I will say courses dot map. I will say course. I will return a function over here. Yeah. And in this, let me add the fragment. Let me add this course card content over here. Yeah. Let me remove all these extra ones. In place of title, let me add course dot title. Yeah. And in place of progress, let me add the course dot progress. Yes. Okay. And now if we check our web page, as you can see, I can see React is 40, Node is 30, and AI is 10%. So here we have reused the course card component and made our code actually much cleaner. I don't have to rewrite any piece of code over here. Now let's also see, now that we have achieved dynamic UI without rewriting components, right now props are hard coded. But then in a real app, props usually come from the state. So let's connect use state with props. So let's say in my student dashboard, this progress one, let's say it is 40. Uh, Now this state will actually drive the prop over here. So let me just add a button over here. Mm, Let me add the button over here after this courses. Just a dummy button kind of button. Let's say complete React lesson. React lesson. Yeah. And I will add the on-click function to this. On-click. It will set the React progress. Set React progress to React React progress. The React progress plus 10, let's say. Okay. I have to also define React progress. So let me just copy this. I will say React progress, and this will be set React progress. Okay. Now let us show. This is, yeah. Sorry, I missed that R over here. Yeah. Yeah. Let me also show the, let me comment this. Let's not use the array one. And what we will do is, we will just define a course card over here saying my title is React and my progress in React will be my React progress. Okay. Yeah. So let's see how this works. So if I open my browser, I can see that my React progress is at 40%. Now, if I click on this, yeah, as you can see, it updates my progress in React. So I can click on this, it should update to 60% and 70% and so on. So on click of this button, now my progress is updating. So now the data flow is button click, state updates, props change, and child re-renders. This is the real world React data flow, right? Until now, parent sends data, child only displays it. But sometimes the child needs to talk back to the parent. For example, when a student clicks enroll, that requires callback props. So let's say in my parent in this particular dashboard, I want to set, let's say, enrolled state for a particular course. So let me define that. Let me say enrolled and set enrolled. This will be a boolean. So I will say use state. The type will be boolean. And this, let's say by default, is false. Okay. Hmm. Let me define a function now. Function handle enroll will be, let me define it as a arrow function. Constant enroll is this. Yeah. Here we will set enrolled to true. Set enrolled will set it as true over here in this particular function. Now, in this enrollment card, enrollment card, enrolled courses is this. Let's say in place of this, we'll uncomment this now. Or what we'll do is, let's just say, let's just define one enrollment card. And we'll pass on enroll, which is my handle enroll function. Yeah. Okay. And here we will just say status, and we'll say enrolled is true, then I am enrolled, else it is not enrolled. Okay. Yeah. Now let's define the child over here. So let me define enrollment card or DSX. This will be export default function enrollment card. This will take in some props. We'll define the type of props also. So type enrollment card, so enrollment props. This will be of type. It will take in on enroll function. So on enroll, and this particular function won't return anything. So it's of type void. Okay. Let me just say export function. Let's not do default for now. On enroll, let's take on enroll. Yeah. Let's return. Yeah. And this will have enrollment props. Let's add a button which will have a on-click function. On-click, we just call on enroll. And here say enroll now. Yeah. Okay. Let's not export also. And over here, let us just import it. So import enrollment enrollment card from this. Yeah. Now if we check our UI, yeah, it says enroll now and current status is not enrolled. If I click on this, as you can see, the status is changed to enroll. So here the flow becomes child click, parent function runs, parent state updates, and the UI updates. This is the standard React communication pattern. Sometimes data is passed across different pages. So like app to dashboard or dashboard to course list. This repeated passing is called prop drilling. Let's see how that works. So let's say in my app.tsx, here I'm calling my dashboard. Here, let's say I'm passing student name as, let's say, Rahul. In my dashboard, let me accept that prop, student name, which is of type string, let's say. Yeah. Let's say I'm passing that student name to the course card now, let's say. So in this course card, let me just say student name is equal to the student name over here, which I've taken as a prop. This one, the student name. Yeah. So this is how the data flows. So here in my app.tsx, I'm defining the student name to be Rahul. This I'm passing to the dashboard. In my dashboard, I'm accepting that prop and I'm passing it to my course card. So this is known as prop drilling, which I'm passing from one parent to another, to the child, and from that child to another. So that is multiple levels over here. So this limitation is exactly why we later introduce Redux or ZooStack. So today you learned about how components communicate using props. Right now, the state holds the data, props pass the data. So what makes things actually change? User actions. That's where React events come in. That's exactly what we will build next. Until then, keep coding, keep exploring. Thank you.